What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, today's report is actually pretty interesting, not only because it comes from the original director attached to the project, but it implies a different level of working together between Sony and Disney, and especially on the Spider-Man property. And while we still don't know all of the details on the recent sharing agreement renegotiated at the end of last year, there's definitely something more going on here, and you'll hear from this director herself if there's any chance of a SpiderVerse spin-off movie headed to Disney Plus. And what's more, in Silver and Black, a project that's been held up, delayed, and or canceled at that. We're going to break down exactly what the original director said and then tie it back to a quote directly from Tom Holland that implied that Spider-Man might show up on a Disney Plus series and what it would mean for the future of both companies working together on the Spider-Man IP. Like I said, we're going to break it all down in the future of the Spider-Verse, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel-related stuff, including a limited edition Infinity Saga box set. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, the story really starts with the particulars of that sharing agreement, again, that I mentioned in the prologue. We still don't know the details of, but it was heavily rumored at the time that Kevin Feige was asked by Sony to consult on all of the Spider-Man IP properties going forward that might have anything to do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And of course, we joked here at the channel, if you go ahead and add the Spider-Verse on top of Marvel Studios MCU and then the new Star Wars stuff he's probably working on, he's going to be the most prolific and ubiquitous producer of the 21st century. Now, whether there's any truth to that or not, we still don't know, but it's seeming more and more likely the case, especially when you hear quotes like this and coming from the original director tied to Silver and Black, Gina Prince Bythewood, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, who said, quote, "I really love that project and do hope it can still happen in some way. It keeps going through different thoughts though. First, it was going to be the 2 of them, and then the decision was made to separate the 2. Now there's a thought of, quote, hey, maybe we put it on Disney Plus as a limited series, but I loved it more as a film with the 2 of them, so my hope is that it can still happen one day." The huge story here is that if the Sony IP were to show up on Disney Plus, that would mean that indeed Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios have more to do with what's going on for Spider-Man IP over at Sony than at first thought. And this ties directly to a quote from Tom Holland himself when asked if he someday would like to see Spider-Man on TV and Disney Plus. He answered, "We don't know, we might have to just wait and see." This would be that wait and see if they had a Spider-Man show on Disney Plus. Of course, you'd cross Spider-Man over for a few cameos and would make good on the complaint that we've all had up until now of, how are you going to do all of these Spider-Man spin-offs and not have a Spider-Man? What does this mean bigger picture though for the rest of the Sony Spider-Verse and a Morbius trailer where we just saw Adrian Toomes, Michael Keaton's Vulture, show up? Well, it probably means that we were all right and that going forward now, all of these Spider-Verse properties are going to start to touch and be involved with the MCU in some way. Now, whether Kevin Feige is going to be able to quality control this and keep it up to the standard that we're used to from the MCU is a completely different question, and you have to imagine from his standpoint, he's had some trepidation about that. But this is a brave new world, as he's implied in interviews since, and that there is going to be a crossover from Tom Holland between cinematic universes. We just didn't know that there might be a crossover between cinematic universes on platforms, and to see Sony's IP show up on a Disney Plus streaming service definitely ensures the future of Spider-Man in the MCU, which, as Mikey Sutton, industry insider and friend of the channel, has said the whole time, it was never about just a 2-movie sharing agreement and extended after that, that the long-term plan was to keep Tom Holland's Peter Parker in the MCU because both companies know that's where the money's made and that he belongs home in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Is there any hype for a Silver and Black movie for you guys? Would you have wanted to see that on the silver screen, pun totally intended? Or does a Disney Plus series make a lot of sense? And are there any of you out there who are just a little concerned with Sony getting involved in the MCU in any way and worried that it might sort of ruin the quality? I know there's definitely a split opinion here amongst the fans at the channel on whether Venom was a good or bad movie and whether Morbius will be too. I'm all ears. Let me know your thoughts about Sony's involvement in the MCU down below in the comments, and quickly let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 650,000 subscriber mark, which we are headlong into and will easily hit by this month's end or next. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and that'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes here at the channel, like the limited edition Infinity Saga box set. We gave the first one away on New Year's Eve. We'll be giving the second one away on the second anniversary of the channel in just 3 or 4 days. So if you want to get entered to win that as well, or any of the future prizes we give away here at the channel over the next couple of years as we double down all the way up to 1 million, and there'll be brand new prize announcements coming next month. Again, all the same rules at the channel will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on, leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, just like we're doing right here, and if you've missed any of those past winner announcements, especially real recently as we just gave away 2 random PS4 Pros last week, no worries, all you have to do, scroll back to the channel, look for the winner announcement in the sub count in the title, click on that video, and scroll to the end. My name's Michael Roman, this is Everything Always, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.